Green Bay Wacky. I do news, comedy skits, how-to videos, original music videos, and fun and interesting live streams. You gotta go to my playlist. Green Bay Wacky is on all social media platforms. Support me by subscribing, becoming a monthly member, go to my About page for merchandise, or simply share my videos. Hey, it's Green Bay Wacky. I've got breaking news for you about this new $900 billion stimulus deal, the COVID relief bill. Actually, I've heard it's over $1 trillion, like 1.4, something like that. More money we don't have in America. But here's what should be outraging Americans right now. A couple things. Let me just recap, because you might be just someone who's just kind of heard there's going to be another stimulus check coming, and that's probably in your mind all you think's gone into it. But let me just recap a few things, tell you what's developed, where it's headed. I'll try to do it quickly. So the idea, of course, COVID relief bill. Businesses shut down, people out of work. You're probably experiencing that if you live in the United States of America. And that's all I can speak for is the United States of America, because that's where I am. So they've been trying to develop this bill. Now, here's I want to recap for you. Keep in mind, this has been going on for like 5 months. Nancy Pelosi didn't want to approve this. She definitely didn't like the idea that Trump would be the one kind of authorizing it. So they've kind of played games for 5 months while everyone's been suffering. The ultimate outcome now that they're passing is $600 to Americans. $600 after 5 months. But let me tell you what should outrage you. Where the money in this bill is actually going is crazy. Some of the developments with it, and why maybe you should start looking at the news. I've been scouring every news source I can to find out what's in the bill itself. Now, first of all, this is kind of hilarious. It's over 5,000 pages. The odds of any of the members of our government reading it before they signed it are probably slim to none. And if they would have known what was in it, they should have immediately not voted for it. But my goodness, they just keep dragging it on. You got to remember, these people are rich. They've got salaries from the government. They don't have any wants from all these COVID shutdowns. It's you and me, the regular Americans, that are suffering. So this spending bill, let me show you a couple key points. This Rand Paul out on the floor opposing it, saying our coffers are empty, we're broke, we can't just keep printing money, and we need to open the economy. Well, there's some actual logical good sense. Yeah, we need to open our economy. We can't just keep saying, oh, it's COVID, we need to shut everything down, and we just need to keep printing money. We've learned a lot about this, okay? That was Rand Paul. Lindsey Graham was on Fox News. You're not going to believe this. You can't make this stuff up. It's in the bill. He said that women in Pakistan are oppressed. They can't even get a checking account. So there's money in the bill that goes to Pakistan. Millions and millions and millions of dollars. Now, look, I'm not saying that that's the way it should be, that women in Pakistan should be oppressed. They can't get checking accounts. But remember, COVID relief bill. You, United States of American citizen, suffering due to all these shutdowns, lockdowns, unemployment, all that. It's crazy, and they say it with a straight face. So President Trump went to his Twitter, made a 4 to 5 minute address to America. Now, I don't know if you've seen it or not, but let me just go through some of the stuff in the bill. Now, I've been catching bits and pieces on other news outlets, things like money going to Sudan, billions of dollars going overseas, Smithsonian, NASA. What the hell does any of this have to do with a COVID relief bill? Which, remember, we don't even have this money. Everyone, look, if you don't understand economics, everyone thinks America is super rich and we should just write everyone a check for $1 million. We are so far in debt, we can barely even pay the interest on our debt, if at all. So here's what President Trump said, and then you can do your own research. $85 million to Cambodia, $134 million to Burma, $1.3 billion to the Egyptian military, which he suggested they would buy all their equipment with that money we would give them from Russia. That's what he suggested. $25 million for gender democracy programs in Pakistan. $505 million. You heard it right, $505 million. That's $500 million to Colombia, Costa Rica, El Salvador, Panama, Honduras. $40 million to the Kennedy Center in Washington, D.C., which is not even open. $1 billion to the Smithsonian Institute, which again isn't even open. Unbelievable. $154 million to the National Gallery of Art, also not open. $7 million for reef fish management. $25 million to combat Asian carp. You heard me right, fish. $25 million. How about combating Americans that are broke? I could care less about the fish. And it goes on. This one really got me. $566 million. This is the COVID relief bill. This is to help you, Americans, get your finances back in order from the last year of shutdowns, lockdowns, craziness. $566 million for construction projects for the FBI. And finally, Trump says stimulus checks of $1,800 to family members, illegal immigrants. That's what he said. That's 3 times what Americans would get. Now, President Trump has suggested, bring me a different bill. I'm not going to approve this. And his suggestion is $2,000 to American families, $4,000 for couples. So if you're a man and woman, a man and wife, I don't know what the stipulations would be on that. You'd get $4,000, which, again, keep in mind, we have to pay this money back. Our children have to. We need to open the economy. I believe that everything can be done safely, and that's what people are shouting at the top of their lungs. That's just a quick overall update. This stimulus is a joke. It's ridiculous. Billions of dollars, and that's just a few things. I've even read other things where the money's going. $800 million for this and $50 million for that, all overseas. My goodness, COVID relief bill. This is your money, your tax money, your hard-earned future, our children's future. Ridiculous that they would even do this with a straight face. Trump's like, no, I'm not going to sign that. So I think that means he's going to veto it if they don't do. But, the thing is, as they keep, negotiating, you and me are the ones that keep suffering. Our businesses that are closed, our restaurants are suffering. You're suffering, your families. Get with the program here and get something normal. Again, these people are just, they're rich. They're not in any trouble. They don't care if it takes 5 months to get you $600. What a slap in the face. Ridiculous. All right, I report it. You decide. Go do your own research. All right.